Our next speaker is a lady who is passionate about changing perceptions. She is here to share with us a wider perspective on diversity. So please, will you welcome to the stage the founder of We Are All Disabled. Please welcome Dr. Lucy Reynolds.
Thank you. Hi, I'm here today to discuss how you think about disability and how you get comfortable with being uncomfortable. So here's a question for you. What do you see when you see me? And we'll tell you a public speaker, someone probably an academic researcher, a disabled person, a white woman with red curly hair. Chances are you're all of these things because I am all of these things. But when things become more complex, is what your perception makes you think and feel about me. Did you think, wow, she's so brave and such an inspiration? Did you feel sorry for me and think, thank God I'm not going to tell like that? Did you think, I don't know how she did it? Oh, she seems a bit full of herself for a disabled person. We all make judgments and assumptions about other people when we meet them. It's part of what makes us human. Even when we have the best intentions to be non-judgmental and unbiased, we all have great perceptions for our family, friends, peers, and wider society. And our cultures, they still affect our attitudes and behaviours. There are estimated 16 million people, disabled people in the UK, which equates to 24% of the population. This means all of us will experience disability in our lives, either directly or indirectly. How we experience our disabilities will be significantly impacted by our own perceptions, attitudes, and behaviours, and the perceptions and attitudes and behaviours of those around us. I have a PhD in perception of disability, inspired by my own positive and negative experiences as a disabled person. My experience on public transport are a case in point, whether it's on buses or trains or coaches. For me and for the disabled people, it's not just the environmental barriers that are challenges, but it's the perceptions and attitudes and behaviours of people I encounter which cause the biggest barrier to accessibility. Without meaning to, many people make assumptions about what I can or can't do, or too afraid to engage in conversation with me in case they say or do the wrong thing. Meaningful change comes from people looking within and challenging their beliefs and perceptions in a safe environment. This is why disability awareness training is so crucial, and indeed the Access Denied report released earlier this year by the Transport Committee stated plans must include proactive quality insurance of disability awareness training. In our experiences, disability awareness training tends to focus on the social model and how reason of disability and how reasonable judgments can be made to policies, recruitment procedures, processes, and the working environment to make it more accessible to disabled people. This approach is crucial to implementing radical improvements required to the transport network. But equally important in making accessibility a human right for disabled people is to have an affirmative and person-centered approach. The distinctive affirmative approach of our disruptive program and workshops frames disability as part of the human experience. So I was raised in an affirmative way. My parents embraced my disability as part of who I am. Rather than focus on what I couldn't do, they encouraged me to play to my strengths and to recognise and develop my abilities and supported me to become the best version of myself. My upbringing gave me the confidence and motivation to push through challenges in life, overcome barriers and work towards achieving my full potential. It is this, the affirmative and person-centered approach that I believe is vitally important in the current climate with so much uncertainty and controversy around ED. In our work, we don't shy away from difficult topics in conversation, but instead we create a supportive space for people to share their experiences, speak their truth, and get comfortable with being uncomfortable. It is vitally important for us all to make efforts to open conversations, discussions, and debate about perceptions of disability in order to challenge bias and combat prejudice. Doing this isn't always easy or comfortable, but by being more accepting and less judgmental, we can all potentially challenge our perceptions and learn something new. It makes it obvious, but disabled people are still people. And like the rest of humanity, we are used to living in the real world and navigating the challenges that brings. We all potentially have something disabling that limits our ability to participate, whether that's at work, in our social lives, or in our wider communities. What is the most often disabling is how we really need functions within ourselves and others. Disabled people have a unique way of being situated in society and can bring valuable skills to the workplace. Yet despite this, a workplace survey by the Business Disability Forum in 2023 found that 40% of disabled employees have felt patronised or put down by others at work, and 30% 8% have been bullied, harassed, or discriminated. This needs to be urgently addressed. And through my public speaking and the work of Reynolds, I am determined to disrupt the narrative and get people thinking differently about disability. As a woman, as a disabled woman, female business owner and social entrepreneur, I've had to work very hard not to only have my voice heard, but to be taken seriously and feel included. The work of organisations like Women in Biz and Coach and Women in Transport are making a significant headway, and it's heartening to see that female leadership in the transport industry has grown 26 to 36% since 2023. However, there's still much more work to be done, and to change equality employed in the business industry are women. And in terms of disability, the employment gap currently stands at 29%. The employment rate for disabled people is around 53 compared to 82 of non-disabled people. Each and every one of us can become a disruptor for good. Opening conversations and sharing our lived experiences and taking affirmative action to create real, positive and lasting change. So this is my challenge to you. Well, what is one thing you can start doing from today to make a positive difference? Come and speak to me or connect with me on social media and let's start the conversation. Thank you. Thank you.